And then they were kind of jerks to me. Like, they kept reaching out and they were like, come in and make videos for us. We'll give you, buy one hamburger, get one free or whatever. And I was like, if I'm going to make a video like promoting you, you should let me film the stuff that's going to be cool and convince people to come in. Like, and they were like, no, we have a marketing budget of $25. And I was like, I don't want to get paid. I just want to show like I don't even have to eat the food. Just like, let me show what you have going on. And they were like, we don't really do that. And I was like, all right, cool. So, I love this one. I think that you could do a weekend here for $1,500. When people ask me questions like that, I don't really know how to answer because I don't know if you're going to eat $300-$400 meals, if you're going to gamble, if you're going to, go see a show. Like, you could come here and theoretically spend $50 a day. Plus your room. You could also come here and theoretically spend $100,000 a day. It just depends on what you want to do. And again, I try not to throw the sales pitch in too often because it does sell itself, but I have a guide. It's $10. It will always be $10, never more, never less. The link's in my bio. It's at vegasstarfish.com. But it explains like where you should stay at each budget price point, how to get your room upgraded free, how to get out of resort fees, the restaurants that you should skip, the ones you should definitely go to, how to get tough reservations, the best shows, the best attractions, kids stuff, adult entertainment stuff. I put it all in there because there's no, like, the person who just asked, what's the one must experience thing that I should do? Like, I don't know what you're into. I like spas. I love a good spa. I like spas and good room service. So if I say you should go to Lapis Spa at Fontainebleau and then order like badass room service and like take in the view, that might not be your jam. You might want to go to like an outdoor festival and hear some bands, which is like personally my worst nightmare. So I put a guide together that kind of gives you all the options, no matter what you're into. Like, I'm not a big sushi person, but there's sushi recommendations in there. And I got those from other creators who are big sushi people. So if you really want a good breakdown, my guide is a great place to start. And if you buy it, if you spend the $10 on it and you feel like it wasn't worth it, email me. I'll give you your $10 back. I think I've refunded 6 in 3 years. The Four Seasons is nice, yeah. So is the Waldorf, if you're looking at like that type of hotel. Guys, if you are into Vegas content and you want to see what's going on here, it's a really cool city. We've always got cool stuff coming up. Follow me. Give me a follow. Here and on IG. I post all the time, every day. The best burger in Vegas, there are 2. If you want to be on the strip, Capon's at Fontainebleau is exceptional, and it's like $12-$13 for a giant burger. The guy who created them, Josh Capon, is burger obsessed. I've never met anyone who nerds out as much as he does about like soft potato buns and brisket beef mixture smashed at like certain weights, and like he's really into it. It's kind of strange, but I dig it. The burgers are amazing, 10 of 10. If you want to go off strip, right into Chinatown, there's a place called Fuku Burger, Fuku Burger. It was a food truck, now it's a brick and mortar. I think they won like best burger in the universe or something. I don't know. They won some big awards. This is a weird skin, by the way, for the Sphere. It's very, very good, but it's like Asian burger fusion. So there's some unusual things going on with those burgers, but they're excellent. Irv's is really good. It's not better than those 2 that I just listed, but it's very good. Capon's at Fontainebleau on the 2nd floor. Have I ever been inside? Yes. So if you go look around October 1st from last year, I have the opening night. I was in the first group that was allowed in the Sphere. I mean, I bought my tickets. I wasn't like sponsored or whatever. I StubHubbed some last minute tickets and went in the night it opened. Someone just said, what's the best Asian? That is such a crazy, vague question. Do you want Vietnamese, Cantonese? Kind of Asian food. What's the best hotel that money can buy? So every hotel has some like off the grid rooms that you're never going to get access to. So for example, Resorts World has a room called the Palace, and the Palace is like $25,000 a night. It's 4 bedrooms. It has private pool, private everything, private butler service, private. But you can't get that room. Like, it's specifically held for headliners and for like dignitaries. And like, I got to film it, but I only got to film, like, I didn't get to touch anything in it, and I sure didn't get to stay there. The only reason I got to film it is because the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or whatever, I think that's who they were. They were in there filming, and so they were like, we can get you in since there's already been filming in here today. But I don't even think they really stayed in the room. But that room would be like where like Carrie Underwood would stay while she was performing, or Katy Perry or whatever. So every hotel has something like that. If you're asking where the best for a normal person would be, like a Lanai suite over at Cosmo, it's like $1,500 a night. Those are nice. Wynn has some really amazing, like $2,500 a night suites. The mansion at MGM, but I'm pretty sure you have to be invited to that, and it's kind of dated anyway. Green Valley Ranch has a really badass suite that's 2 rooms and a private pool, and it's the most enjoyable room I've ever stayed in. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like the Grand Villa, and it's $5,000 a night. And that was given to me one night by social media to like make a video about, and they did let me stay there, and it was the nicest room I've ever stayed in. And then Red Rock has a couple rooms like that. Red Rock has a room called the 360 Suite that's on the roof, and it's basically the entire roof of the hotel. There's a hot tub and panoramic like glass walls and a private pool, and it's amazing. And it's like $10,000 a night. And I've been begging to stay in that room since the beginning of time, and they finally said yes. And I was going to go stay in it July 28th of this past year. And a freak windstorm came through and broke 2 of the windows in the suite the night before I was supposed to stay there. And I didn't get to stay there. So I've never actually seen it, but I've heard good things. I do have a video of the Palace room. It would be, I can't remember when I filmed that, but it was recent. Yeah, recent. Last year in the fall. I don't know. Just do a search for it. Resorts World, Vegas Starfish. It should come up.